This is gonna be going. Welcome to PA Radio with your hosts Barrett and
Ariel.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. This is gonna be a good one. BA Radio live.
welcome to another fantastic episode on BA Radio. We got a lot to talk about today.
Lots of
So much to talk
interesting
about.
things happened. I feel like it was like just the weekend
You
of
know-
like Friday the 13th or something.
Isn't that ironic that we're doing a podcast and we have a lot to talk about?
That's really not where I thought that was going.
That's funny.
Well,
That's good. Should we dive in?
yeah. First Xxtra Flamin Hot Cheeto soon to be sponsored take.
Up first on our new segment, soon to be sponsored, Xxtra Flamin Hot XXXL Flamin Hot Cheetos Takes. Cheetos where you at? Crunch. I'm practicing for when we get sponsored.
That was amazing.
I'm proud. Can't you see it? Boom, that's what we'll do right there. We're going to have to keep them up off the ground. That way Layla won't get them.
Oh yeah,
Layla is back for another episode, everyone.
She is. So if you hear some crunching,
Just
that's
gnawing on the bones
probably her.
or eating our hot Cheetos.
I wish I had some hot Cheetos.
Oh, that'd be good. Anywho, dive on in.
We have no undefeated teams anymore. Everybody has been defeated and humbled in some way.
Not only is it fall, but the loss column is falling as well. That was sad.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Especially because they were both very winnable games for both of those teams.
Yeah, you hate to see it, but oftentimes someone's going to lose.
Well,
And it happened. No more teams.
no more teams.
When's honestly the last time that there was a team that went all the way? Is this like 40s Dolphins team that they keep talking about or something that went undefeated? Like, is it been that long since a team has got the whole
completely
season?
undefeated?
Yeah,
I don't know.
because we're not going to have one this year.
Nope.
All got a loss now.
At least when we got 5 teams that are 5-1.
Yeah.
So, and they're all pretty okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I have an extra hot flaming take, and my extra flaming hot take is that the Detroit Lions are the best team in the NFL right now.
I could see that.
Yeah, it's working. Dan
They-
Campbell
Biting kneecaps off.
they are biting kneecaps off. They are going down to Tampa Bay, beating them in their orange creamsicle jerseys.
They were really excited about those
Did you?
creamsicles.
So did you see the one offensive lineman, the Tristan Wirth guy, which we saw him at the airport that one time? I
Yes.
said, the big dude. I
Yes.
said, that's him. I know that's him. He went up to another Detroit Lions player, and the Lions player wanted his jersey because they do the jersey swap after the
Yeah.
game. And he said, no, I want to keep this one because it was the orange. Tampa Bay
It's
was
a
wearing
little
their orange
creamsicle.
creamsicle
When was the last
jerseys.
time they even were? I've never seen those before.
I think it's because Tom Brady was in them, and
he-
it was weird seeing a 60-year-old dude in
Little
orange
creamsicle
orange
color.
creamsicles.
That's not a good look on
That's
Brady.
what I'm thinking.
Oh.
Yeah. Speaking of Tom Brady, I want to mention this too, that the Dallas Cowboys, my Dallas Cowboys, are back on track for their Super Bowl.
Okay, I think it's still too soon for that.
And remember, these are the Dallas Cowboys that ended Tom Brady's orange-sickle career.
Well, that had to happen. He needed
They
to go.
finished him.
He couldn't have.
It was time.
It was just time.
It just was weird. That's all. Yeah, obviously he's probably the best quarterback to ever. I mean, yeah, but he was so good that he made it not fun anymore.
Yeah.
Like, so that's crazy
For anyone.
for anyone.
But
Yeah.
anyways.
Here we are. Anyway, tell us more about your extra soon to be sponsored Flamin' Hot Cheetos takes that you had over there. Take us away.
So, do we start to see a downfall with the 49ers? Have they peaked too early now that we're getting hurt? Do we see their downfall?
Here's all I'm saying about the 49ers is one, the best indicator of the future is the past.
Mm-hmm.
Their past is they do really well during the season. And then when the playoffs come, a couple players get banged up and they fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing. This is why like no one's really going crazy for Brock Purdy, because like when they don't have Christian McCaffrey, when they don't have Deebo Samuels, when they're a little banged up, when they don't have a massive lead and it's on his shoulders, solely on him, he came up short.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of thinking for fun. I was like, I think he's kind of a system quarterback, because like, could you imagine if like Justin Fields was in at the 49ers? Like you have Justin Fields' legs and arm as a weapon in itself.
Yeah.
And not only would that also be a great organization, how much like crazier that would be. So I think the 49ers are peaking too early because again, Super Bowls are won in February or whenever they are. And right now is fall. Fall's still happening. People are still going to pumpkin patches. So if you're winning the Super Bowl now, it's a little early.
I know, in baseball games and stuff like that.
So that's, yeah.
I know.
And baseball's flying away.
If you take Brock Purdy, though, out of his system, I don't know where he works.
He does. That's exactly. He would have to be on another wagon of a team like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, the 49ers literally have the most stars in the NFL, like on one team.
I didn't even know Bosa had a brother.
They are the Golden State 49ers. Like the Warriors, they're literally they've been hanging out with the Warriors. They're the equivalent to them.
Wait, how funny is that?
Yeah, they definitely are hanging out and stuff. So that makes sense. But they're still good. I don't love their jerseys. Their jerseys are a little, I just feel like
dated, maybe?
They could be better.
They could be so much better.
Yeah. They could
trying.
be so cool. And I just feel like they're missing something.
I feel like they should get like all white jerseys with like the accents.
Oh my goodness. That would be nice.
So cute.
Could you imagine Christian McCaffrey just taking off for 90 yards to the end zone in one of those?
I hope him and his obliques are okay.
Yeah. He's been
very
Christian
hush,
McCaffrey,
hush.
hit up barrett2strong.com. I'll send you an oblique
He's
program.
being very hush hush about it. So
Could be worrisome. And all I'm saying is, it's not like you get healthier throughout the football season.
No, especially not the way the 49ers
you start picking up injuries now, it's only going to get worse because they, like you said, they just keep picking up injuries.
Yeah.
So I think they're peaking too early. That's what like worries me about the Eagles is the Philadelphia Eagles
they didn't
are
look so
still
great
winning
either, though.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, they're not still winning. They just lost, so that's
to the Jets. I knew that game for some reason was going to go that way.
The Zach Wilson led Jets are a problem.
Well, Mr. Hulu has live sports through an interception.
Is Aaron Rodgers losing his position to Zach Wilson?
No. Do we think Aaron Rodgers is going to come back before they get to the playoffs? If they get to the playoffs?
Talk about
how crazy that could be?
Can we talk about modern medicine and the fact that he's even walking?
Throwing the football.
Let alone throwing a football right now?
Doesn't have a boot on and normal shoes.
Just acting like nothing happened.
That dolphin rehab really must be
that Dr. Neal in Los Angeles, he must be a surgeon of some
miracle
kind.
Worker or something.
I think modern medicine, like our advancements of surgery, have like really come a long way.
But also as an athlete, like it's his job right now to just recover.
Right, dude can sleep.
That's what you're doing.
He can eat, sleep, and breathe Achilles now.
Like that's his job.
That's his whole job. So he should be kind of feeling fast.
Yeah.
And like I was reading up on the surgery. It's called like the Achilles speed bridge surgery, and they kind of put like 2 screws in your heel and like attach. It's crazy what they do, but it's supposed to like speed up the healing process and even make it stronger. He's done this on multiple NFL players. Aaron's not the only one. Like J.K. Dobbins or something, running back for the Ravens, a young kid, like 21 or 24. He just had the surgery. He did it to Cam Akers on the Rams, the running back, and he came back first game in the postseason or something like that. And everyone's like, I remember that was crazy to me. But yeah, apparently he's been doing the surgery, and I saw that you can get it done in Chicago and New York are about the 3 places in the U.S. that I'm sure other places can do it, but those are like the best spots
Yeah.
to go to.
That makes sense.
So
That's crazy, though. It'd be absolutely... Well, first of all, the Jets have to get to the playoffs
yeah.
for Aaron to even have something to come back to, at least
But
this year.
if they're beating the Eagles,
That was a huge win for them.
that was why I can't believe
Their
Jalen
defense
Hulu.
is pretty good.
Jalen Hulu has live sports.
Yeah.
Played awful. I'll even
He
say
just like looks like he's like sad or something.
that if that was in a primetime game slot, like how the Cowboys were against the 49ers, that game of his would have been worse than Dak's game against the 49ers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was bad because
They
he
were
threw
like
a game.
4
They had the
times-
lead.
They had the lead, and he
And
threw a
he
pick six.
threw. What? What are you doing, Julu? He has high life sports. Like, what?
What are we
This just
doing
can't
here?
happen. This just can't happen. So Eagles, yeah.
Them and Kansas City. I'm
Like, I'm
not
telling you-
feeling it this year.
I'm telling you, the Lions are going to match up in the playoffs with either the 49ers or Eagles. And I think the Eagles are not going to beat the Lions. And I think the 49ers could potentially not beat the Lions either, too. Like the Lions,
I think if
Dan
the Lions
Campbell,
get there, they're like full force.
and
like,
and you know what's crazy? You know what's worried me about the Lions is they've had some like bad injuries. You know, they've been pretty banged up, but like you don't even hear anything about it. So that means they have like a really, really good overall team.
yeah.
Because like if they're, you know what I'm saying, the Cowboys lose, Trayvon Diggs did an
They
ACL,
just
and
fall apart
they just gave up on the
immediately. They fall
half
apart.
the season. So like, that's kind of cool to see. The Lions are a tough Detroit team. I mean, man, he just fits the city so
He
well.
really does. It's
He
nice,
really
though.
does. That team is they're just working.
Yeah.
It's really working well. And David Montgomery,
I know. I'm glad to see him getting some wins and
he's finally,
doing some good things
showing
over
off
there.
his talent.
Right.
I think I did see an injury report on him, and he what did he do? Rib cartilage injury, and is going to potentially miss a week or so.
Okay.
So that was kind of interesting but again, we'll see if the Lions keep on winning, because even if he's out a game or so, they might just keep on going.
I know, they might
They
just...
beat the Chiefs too on opening night.
That was-
remember that.
That was
They
great.
spanked them too. That wasn't
It
like
was so unexpected.
they were coming out trick
and
plays.
The Chiefs were not ready to
in
had played
Arrowhead?
a hard game. Their first game, they were like, "We just won.
In
we got
Arrowhead?
the banner going up. We're at home.
Kansas City
like,
barbecue flowing.
This was
Tailgates
even
are
before
going.
Taylor Swift too. Like they were
My,
just
oh
feeling
my.
themselves, and then boom.
Dan Campbell, Detroit Lions. I'm still waiting to see him suit up and play one of these quarters.
He definitely can still play. Okay, they play the Ravens next.
Oh, that is going to be game of the week. Lions versus the Ravens. That is sick.
That'll be fun. And then the Raiders,
I got to get a Detroit Lions sweater. That would
Chargers,
be cool.
Bears, Packers.
Yeah, get Dane Campbell to sign it. I got to find out what his workout routine is.
You know, they don't have a bad schedule. They could really keep going.
I'm telling you, they're a team and a half.
I mean, their biggest competition over the next, until the end of the season, really, is the Cowboys.
Yeah. That'll be a very interesting game. Do they play them for Thanksgiving? I feel like they do that every year.
No, they play
Really? Oh, I
the
see.
Packers around Thanksgiving.
Oh, they always. I
play
don't
the
know why the
Cowboys
Lions always have a
on
Thanksgiving game.
Christmas Eve. Sorry, New Year's Eve. Sorry.
That'll be fun. That'll be very interesting.
Yeah, that'll be a good game. Cold. Well, it'll be in Dallas, so not that cold.
It is crazy how like winter rolls around and it literally hits below freezing temperatures in the majority of America, and football players are like, "Yep, time to play."
They have to go outside, like snow games,
Yeah.
freeze rain.
Granted, like a lot of them have like a higher body fat, so like it'll probably help keep them warm.
As long as you're not just like
But-
standing there, like you got to be like moving constantly.
Like if you're a punter, that sucks.
you have no chance.
If you're a kicker and
gonna
you're
be
just
sitting
standing there the
cold in
whole
one of
game,
those
just freezing.
big jackets that they have. That
Oh,
I really
I
want.
need one of those. You know how many people you could fit under one of those NFL
I love those
jackets?
things.
Those things are huge.
I want one.
I want one so bad.
It would be funny. Just walk around. I'd walk around the house.
I bet they're so warm
I know.
because it's just probably huge and all cozy and heated. I think some of them do like heated benches and stuff too. Yeah.
What?
But I think they'll do like the home team gets heated benches and then
the weight team doesn't get anything.
That kind of sucks.
You better bring your own heaters. That's what they're really trying to say. That's so rude.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. Another Flamin' Hot Cheeto soon to be sponsored take. Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
So why does he... I feel like since he started, well, minus the season, he broke his leg.
My leg.
Always starts really bad, and then just for some reason they just start picking up, and then they make a playoff run.
What Joe Burrow is he's a 1970s Cadillac. You can't just hop in that thing and run to Walmart. You got to start that up. You got to let it warm up, take off slow, and it's really just built for cruising and looking cool.
Oh my gosh.
That's what he is.
It just takes him a minute. He's like, hang on, I just came back.
He said, whoa. I just woke up. We're playing so hard and fast right now.
He's like, yeah, I can't.
He's like, please don't make me do this right now.
Oh my gosh. He's funny.
Yeah, I think what it is he's been to a Super Bowl and went that young, and then when you've been to a Super Bowl like that, everything else is just like super uninteresting to you because you're like, well, I played in the Super Bowl and now we're just
is that
in
what
Cleveland
Jalen Hurts has too?
It's just not missing the oomph, you know? How could you not the adrenaline rush that all those endorphins, there's no way you could feel all that and then just like, which is crazy because as a rookie, you play your first game and then that's a huge endorphin release and that's like the biggest thing ever. But then like you make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And now you're just like, well, that's the only game that matters.
Was he in who'd they play again in the Super Bowl?
Wasn't it the Chiefs, Eagles? Yeah.
No. When Joe went to the Super Bowl.
Oh, no. Rams.
Was it the Rams or the California one?
That was the Snoop Dre 50 Cent hanging upside down Super Bowl halftime performance in LA.
His second year in the league after his injury.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And that was the LA Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
That was fun though.
That was a great Super Bowl. I remember because like they were doing all the cool LA hype, like Cool Joe coming to.
That was so set up for LA to win. Joe had no chance.
Yeah, sorry, bud. There's no way.
It was literally like when they set it up in Tampa Bay too for Brady to win. Sorry, Patrick.
When they had Snoop doing the halftime show, I was like, well, this is the LA Bowl. This is.
It doesn't matter what you do, you're not winning this game.
Yeah.
The script was very scripted. That's
extremely. That's unfortunate. But I was happy for Odell to pick up a Super Bowl.
I know, and he got his touchdown.
Yeah.
Got a ring.
That was good.
And then broke his knee.
Well, yeah.
That's okay.
You know who Odell went to fix it the second time? Dr. Neal, the same guy that fixed
he's just
Aaron Rodgers.
The one to the stars.
Yeah, he's the guy. He did Kobe's too. Kobe's Achilles.
R.I.P.
God bless. I can't wait to talk about basketball. That'll be riveting.
We are 1 week away from basketball.
Oh, I can't wait to see LeBron James pick up his 5th ring. That's going to be glorious.
Who do we think gets it first though? LeBron? Curry.
Well,
I just wish they were just on the same team so they could just win it together.
I know it really
and make everyone's lives a bit easier.
Could you imagine if like those two would have like his whole career been on the same team? They would have won like everything.
But I'm glad they've like played against each other
and what will be really cool is this Paris Olympics this upcoming summer. Team USA basketball is going to show up and show out. Steph Curry and LeBron are rumored to be, on the same team. So I'm so excited to see them finally. Is
that what they were giggling about the other day?
I think that's what they were. Because I was like, there's no way LeBron's missing the Paris Olympics because he already spends his summers in Paris anyway. So he'll be like, perfect, I'll be there for the summer anyway.
Wonderful. Europe is a
Yeah.
great place to be in the summertime.
It'll be crazy. So,
I might have to make an appearance.
yeah. That'd be fun. We could pop in. We go live from BA Radio.
Wait, how fun. International.
Well, that's when we should do our live reporting and get a little tiny mic and go live from the streets
Okay.
in the field work. That would be fun.
Ask people some questions. They'd be
Yeah.
like, what?
Really, we could go to like all the fun sports too. Like, who's going to win the javelin contest? They'd be like, what are you talking about?
Is that your French accent?
I didn't. Yo, oh my God.
Wait, that was funny.
Yeah.
We got to work on that.
You know how we said we were doing one take. Might have to get that Adobe plus.
Can scratch that part out.
Yikes.
That's pretty funny though. Okay. No. Don't laugh.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Next Xxtra Flamin Hot Cheeto take.
Rip it.
Justin Fields and his
Ooh.
broken little tum-tum. His dislocated thumb.
You know what sucks for Justin Fields? I genuinely would have liked to seen him get drafted by any team but the Bears because it's all just going from bad to worse for him.
Wait, I thought it was funny that the Bears GM was at Caleb Williams' game the other day. I was like, you're not on the list, honey. We don't need to draft another quarterback.
I have an extra flaming hot take that Caleb Williams knew that the Bears general manager Ryan Poles was going to be in attendance for the Notre Dame game, and he played bad on purpose.
He said, see?
He said, don't pick me. 3 interceptions.
Don't pick me.
I'm bad.
I said, yes, not today.
Because did you see him that game? He was not trying that game.
No.
He said, I do not want to come here.
No, I don't blame him.
Because South Bend
The
is
same thing is
about
going to
a
happen
mile
to
away.
him.
Yeah. So,
But the Vikings and the
what
Giants were there, though.
That's what's so unfortunate with the Bears is like, why have they just been? That's got to be so frustrating to just not have. Like, you look at the Packers and they've had like 3 guys for the last 30 years, and the Bears, like, it's like
Guy after
the
guy
Bachelor
after guy.
trying out for,
Honestly, at this point, yeah.
you know, and it sucks because like the quarterback is kind of important in football.
They've switched coaches. They switched offensive
and
coordinators, defensive coordinators. Like,
Ebergoose running the show.
not a football guy.
He is not the coach for Chicago. We need, like, I say, you know what? I say bring Lovie Smith back. That could be better. He was a better fit than Ebergoose.
I agree.
Chicago was
At least
rocking
they were
when
winning
he
some
was.
games.
Chicago was rocking when he was there, and he got fired when they were 10-6.
Yeah.
And now look at us.
No, we're nothing.
We right on track for the 3 games winning this year.
Yeah.
For the Chicago
We'll
Bears.
get him next year, though.
That's okay. The Chicago Bears had an almost win, if that counts. The Tyler Badgett dude, the D2 quarterback from Shepherd University.
Second quarterback. He was driving down that field.
Was fun.
He was doing great.
And we almost had like the most Chicago moment.
And if he
game.
would have just thrown the ball in the end zone, they would have been a touchdown, not an interception.
I think Chicago has the most almost won games out of any NFL team.
That's not what you want.
Like, we
Those
almost
don't
won.
win trophies.
Like, oh, well, we almost won.
We almost got there.
Almost. Justin Fields almost like
Justin Fields is almost
got
out
it.
of job
Ebergoose
there.
almost got it.
So now is he going to play?
Can we talk about
Next
what
week?
was it? His tum-tum?
His thumb, it got dislocated. I said, well, pop it back in and get back to work.
He said he couldn't grip the ball.
Isn't Justin Herbert playing with a broken finger?
Dislocated. I think he did the same thing too.
I mean, not like he won either,
Because
but
if
like
it's just dislocation and there's no ligament damage, you basically got an ouchie.
you're right. Pop it back in.
Yeah.
It hurts a little bit, but
You're fine. Put some tape on it. It's not like you throw the ball anyway, Justin.
you're going to run it
you can
anyway.
still run it
so
everywhere. So
it's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe do some more trick plays where somebody else is throwing the ball.
And honestly, like, I do feel bad because, like, dude has taken, like, a beating because the offensive line, like, one dude is snapping the ball. I think their center is just snapping it over his head every single time. There's no pocket. He's getting sacked.
They
and
all
smacked.
hate each other.
It's not
There's no
good.
love there. No chemistry.
Bear down.
Bears are down.
Bear down.
Bears are down bad.
Yeah.
But people still going to tailgate and party and have
But
a
you
good
know
time.
what? The city of Chicago doesn't care. We don't care. We do not care if the Bears are good or bad. We're Chicago. We're
still going to tailgate.
Going to have the best food and fun.
Best time.
It don't matter if it's raining, snowing, gloomy skies, no mountains, nothing. Don't need them. Don't need that.
There's the water.
And you know that's true. Yacht season in Chicago is a real thing.
Yeah, boat season is great.
And stuff. So you know what? That actually leads me to one of my Xxtra Flamin Hot, soon to be sponsored Cheetos Takes XXL version at night. Is that the Midwest is the best place for sports because we don't have mountains or beaches or great weather.
We got lakes and
we
lots
got
of farmlands,
beers, and barbecue, baby. And I'll tell you what, it's a culture here. Like that is rooted.
I'll say there's more of a culture here than there is in Colorado.
Yeah, it's just they're not that into sports out west.
Everybody just is in hiking,
there's
being in the mountains.
There's way more things to do. And like even the Cowboys game tonight in LA, it was 80% Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
Because LA is like, why go to the silly football game?
I can do a million other things. I'm going to go to a watch party for the game and not even watch the game.
Right. Like the Kardashians
party.
are having a huge Met Gala at their own place. So like, can't blame them. Right. If you had the opportunity to go do that.
There's other things going on.
Us in the Midwest, you know,
it's cold.
It's
half
cold
the year.
Half the year.
No one wants to go outside. So you do inside things.
But I'll tell you what about the cold. When you sleep at night, nice. You want it to be cold. Because now I got a hard time sleeping when we go to these other places which also America is crazy that you can get mountain terrain, beaches, Alaska. like America in it, to be honest,
and then Hawaii.
America should really be like 4 different countries.
I know.
It should literally be like the Midwest, and then the South needs to be its own thing because that is drastically different than any part of the United States.
Yeah.
Out west and the East Coast.
It's just crazy when you go to like Europe, you go somewhere and it's a whole different culture, different people, they speak a different language.
Right. You drive a couple hours and someone's in a whole different...
You take a train 2 hours and you're in a different country.
But hey...
That's crazy to me.
If you go 2 hours south of Chicago, it also kind of feel like you're
in Bloomington,
you just
Illinois.
Feel like you went to a different country.
It's called farmland. That's where you go.
A lot of corn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It does its job though.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it.
Someone got to do it.
Midwesterners love their...
It makes sense because we got good terrain for it. It's humid and flat. So like put some seeds in the ground, it'll grow. you know,
I'll never forget when that lady said that. She said, "Oh my gosh, that's
the
best sunsets because it's so flat."
I think
it's like, have you ever seen a sunset over the water or a mountain?
I think that was the wine talking.
I definitely think that was the wine talking for her.
That was not.
I was like, that's not a true statement.
That's not it.
There's definitely better sunsets.
Speaking of wine, shout out to us. You want to let the audience in on what we're doing this month?
Not drinking.
Sober October.
When's the last time?
A bit too long, so that's why we're doing
that's
one.
An embarrassing question for me to answer, so I can't answer.
Whole month, no alcohol. And it's crazy because like we're already halfway through.
Yeah.
And don't really even miss it or even feel like the need to it. I love wine. Wine's great.
Wine's a good time.
Some tequila. Love a good margarita. You know, but I kind of want to do this sober October. Like I want to do like
It's a nice
more of them
little
throughout the
cleanse.
year. It's nice because
no
like
junk food, no.
because it's crazy because like the American culture relies so heavily around alcohol.
Yeah.
And like not just like a glass or two, but like, you know,
like a lot.
like you got to get a buzz.
Yeah.
Because like
at least
like in other countries they'll have like 4 ounces and like it's not about getting a buzz.
no, it's just
But
about like
here it's
enjoying
like, well,
the
I
time.
need, you know, a buzz and stuff. And so it's like, it's just kind of, it was kind of fun to just like take a step back from that and just like, you know, not do it.
It's nice.
It's nice. Yeah. I kind of want to do that with like other things, like just quit something all the time. Like, you know, and just
to test myself.
or not like quit, but just like question, you know, like I might even want to try coffee. Be like, why am I, you know?
See,
I love I love my warm cup of coffee in the morning.
I just like the taste of coffee.
Yeah.
I feel like it does. I don't need it.
And it goes so well with just like a morning routine, like
Yeah.
breakfast.
It's just like the
It
thing
just
to like
makes
get
sense.
you going, but I said you don't really need it.
Like think about how a coffee lounge smell and how a bar smells. That's a different
love
smell.
going into a coffee place.
Right, because it's
Just-
cozy, it's relaxing, it's clean.
I used to drink a lot of coffee.
Me too.
I remember one time this guy was like, I had like a 40-ounce cup. He goes, "Is that a whole thing filled with coffee?" And I was like, "Yep."
You
He's
said,
like,
yeah.
He said, "That's a lot of coffee." I said, "I got to deal with a lot of crap." So
And this isn't my first one for the day either, too,
like,
right?
and I'll probably get another one after this is done.
So
Don't judge
don't
me.
talk about what I hate, man. You know what? I literally hate when you're like going through the checkout or something and like you're getting some cucumbers and the person's like, "Oh, putting these on your eyeballs tonight?" Like, don't ask me what I'm doing with my food. Like, please. Like,
I remember one time I got like 3 things. They were random. It was like muffins because I needed it for breakfast, some flowers for something, and then some wine because I was giving somebody some presents. And the dude ringing me up was just like, "Oh, what we got going on here?" I thought maybe like a brunch or something like that. And I was like, "No, I just need."
he wanted to come. He said, "I love brunch."
I was like, "No." He's like, "I thought maybe like you were doing something first." I was like,
Please
"No."
stop.
I said, "Please just
I feel
can
very
you
uncomfortable.
Take my money and stop asking me questions."
I always wonder that too, because I generally feel like when like people see us in public that like I don't look like the most approachable person, but like
Remember the dude who said you smelled good?
yeah, that was a top
That was
5
creepy.
all timer.
He said, "Is that you? That
We're
smells
standing
good?"
at Jewel Osco trying to check out, and like this like grown man, like did he tap me on my shoulder?
No, I think he just spoke
"Excuse me,
really
sir."
loudly.
Yeah, said it to everyone in the whole entire checkout line. So now everyone's just smelling me and
He
stuff.
said, "Is that you? That smells so
He
good
says-
like that?"
Is that you? So now I'm sitting here thinking this dude been smelling me with his sniffer. Like you gotta be kidding me. And he's like, "Is that you?" And I'm like, I turned to look at him. I said,
At first, I thought he was going to ask you about your hair,
I that's usually the go-to, what people do. They're like,
but he said I said, "Oh, so you're just sitting here smelling him?"
one of these times I'm going to tell someone it's a wig that I just put on.
No, and then he looked to me and I told him where it was and he was like, "Yeah." He like had no idea what I was talking
was
about.
like, he looked like the first time he fell in love or something. He was like,
he was just so fascinated
he
by the fact
literally
that
was
you
like,
smelled
what
so good.
what a smell.
I was like, "Yeah, it's from Macy's. Like you can't just go."
But like the way he said it looked like he had been like he took a bite of chocolate for the first time and was like, what is this?
he's like,
I felt very uncomfortable.
"Yeah." I was like, "This is why I go to self checkout. So I don't have people sniffing
Here we are.
me."
We'll say, hey, let's go to this checkout person. And
I think because we had wine, we had to go to a checkout person.
oh, and you remember the cashier person, the damn chicken package opened.
She's like, "I have to clean this off."
The
I
chicken package,
Can
and now
you just
we-
hurry up? And
Now we
like,
got to clean up on aisle 3.
She
my
literally
leaky
took
chicken.
forever.
Cleaned it in slow motion.
And then the other girl who was like fighting with her boyfriend in the corner.
It felt like we were
And-
checking out for 5 hours.
I was like,
swear.
"This never ends.
That was brutal.
Never again." We'll just go with the other
Yeah.
one.
Self-checkout always. Got to do
Always
self-checkout
self-checkout.
because that was just when you always think too, you'd be like, oh, just this once, it'll be quick.
Right. Never.
Gotcha. I see why the robots are going to come take over.
I see why they will make that much
Yeah.
easier. And they don't have to interact with you.
Robot could probably clean the chicken up in like 2 seconds.
It probably wouldn't have been
It wouldn't
leaking
care.
if
It
it
wouldn't
was
care.
the robot.
That was crazy. Yeah, that was one of you. It felt like we were in that checkout line a long time.
Yeah.
Very long time.
Never again. Anyways.
Got any more Flamin' Hot? Extra sponsored, soon to be Cheetos XXL.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, he's the MVP.
He's almost got 1,000 yards.
And how many turtles?
6.
Dude's a problem.
CeeDee Lamb has 1
Yeah.
that he got today.
CeeDee Lamb, he had a decent game today, but
If he shaved his head, he'd look so different.
he's got
Without dreads.
he's got dreads, but like he does the front taper, and I can't stand it when dudes front taper their forehead. I get a taper on like the sides of your head and around the edges and stuff, but he has like this huge front taper and then
It's his
noodles.
edges.
Don't call him his edges. But no, it's funny. He would look great with the buzz cut.
Yeah.
He
He
really
would look
would.
like a completely different person.
Maybe he'd even start like
Playing better.
Yeah. Because he's not playing like Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill on the Miami Dolphins is
They have.
the most fun person
I'm
in football.
excited to see how Chase fits in with the rest
Chase Claypool.
with the rest of the
We got to
squad.
talk about that getting kicked off another NFL team because he's the superstar. And he's
Well,
not
he
the problem
said-
the team is.
Well,
And
yeah.
now he-
When you're the superstar, it's always the other person's fault. He said, "You're not doing a good enough job showcasing my abilities, so I'm going to leave."
I'm worried that the Dolphins are going to get him and he's like actually going to be the superstar he becomes and who he thinks he is. That would be crazy.
Is that a bad thing?
No, I just think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like I think
Look
he
at Tyreek. He went from Kansas City,
exactly.
and he's having so much fun.
And he like became more Tyreek. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying is like Chase Claypool is going to like become more Chase Claypool and he's going to be like even more of a diva, but like now he'll be like really, really good and
Well,
back
at
it
least
up.
he has right. Exactly. At least you can back up the talk.
Because like, I mean, think
It's
about
not
how many
everybody's backing up the
weapons,
talk.
the weapon, like that's true. That reminds me of another extra Flamin' Hot Cheetos take. Colorado Buffaloes.
Do the thing.
Where's the, let me,
There you go.
Wah.
Blew a 29-point lead.
Yeah, the views are declining down from 7 million views down to 3 million views, and we just blew a
The hype
29
is not
lead.
as excited.
The hype is
Dying down.
being put out a little bit.
Fire's going out a little bit.
It's humbling. I'll talk
No,
on
that's good.
You know, I'll
that's
talk
good,
on it
though. This is a learning
because-
year.
it. One, the haters are coming out, and they're
That's
showing themselves. So you know what? We see you.
You need some humbling. That's
we
okay.
see the haters. We get it because we understand that you can't have a $70,000 watch and talk all the talk if you don't back it up.
Yeah.
It's fine if you back it up, but the big issue is we haven't backed it up, and especially losing a 29-point lead to Stanford, who is not known for football.
No, they all look
At
like
all.
they were worried about their test on Monday.
They are
As opposed to
midterms.
playing that
They're
game.
probably deep in midterms right now, and with saying we have
Probably.
to go do this silly game in Boulder right now this weekend when we could be advancing our careers.
Yes.
That's what they're saying. I get it. Makes sense. And in the meantime of studying for their midterms, decided to erase a 29-point lead with the Colorado Buffaloes because the Buffaloes went into halftime and did not
they
come back out.
Scored 46 points in that second half
Yeah.
in double overtime.
They were the better team.
Colorado deserved to lose that game
They did.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think Shador and the rest of the team is getting too caught up in all the? See, the thing about Coach Prime,
Mm-hmm.
he was a lot of talk, a lot of flash, but he was good.
It always
he backed
backed
it. He backed it up.
Always backed it up.
He was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And now Shador, like Brady and him and his dad said, you need to be Forget the Rolls Royce. You need to be watching film. You need to be bettering yourself.
Right.
Talking about Brady mode.
I'll say this. I give props to Shador because if I was his age I was getting and making what he was making, I'd have a purple Lamborghini that'd be doing racing up and down the 50-yard line during halftime. We would all
be indulged, that's for sure.
So I get it. And to be honest,
and he's used to that lifestyle.
Right. We're talking about a family that just moved from Mississippi, Jackson State up to Boulder.
Yeah.
Huge culture. He gets a whole semester to adjust to that in general, let alone playing football or anything, because the culture shock that everything's going through, it's probably so much.
Yeah.
And everything. And to be honest, he's not really doing anything.
No, and this is a learning year for them. So
it's a huge learning year for the Buffaloes. It's to be expected. This is a team that won one game last year.
This is not the team. This team didn't even win the game last year.
Exactly, because 400 people went in the transfer portal, which is so cool that we have the transfer portal now for athletes. Yeah,
we should have that for professional athletes too. Make things much easier, guys.
That'd be fun.
How fun.
That'd be fun. I'd like it for coaches. Be like, no, don't let him swap them out.
Swap them.
But yeah, Colorado Buffaloes, they're fine. It's a learning year. If you ended the season right now, I count it still as a win, to be honest, because
they have done better than last year.
They've already done better than last year. And
they know that they're not done. They know that there's still obviously plenty of work need to be done.
Right. And I'm going to ride with Dion whether we win, lose, rain, or shine, because he's already changed Boulder.
Yeah.
And you know,
out-of-state applications for Boulder has
through
gone
the
up
roof.
41%.
That is crazy. He's really put them on the map.
Yeah.
There's just been so many people that have never been to Boulder before that are literally coming and stuff, and that what starts the whole changing in culture, food, all that. This is the start, and it's just cool to see. I'm happy for him. And it's funny too, if you look at his Twitter, he'll tweet out, he'll be like, where's good Jamaican food near Boulder? And sorry, there's not much.
Still trying to find the answer to that.
Find the answer to that.
It's called Chicago.
Yeah, I said you're gonna have to get in the airplane.
Or Jamaica.
Or you're gonna have to fly miles away from Colorado, because it's not.
Even I had one Jamaican restaurant food, and I was just like, wow, this is no.
Yeah, because you're Jamaican.
And it didn't. I said I bit into it. It was a beef patty, and I was like, and it didn't taste the way I needed it to.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunate.
That does kind of stink that you can taste the difference of it, because me, if I went, I'd be like, that was good. But you can really taste it because you've been eating it for 20 plus years.
I love them.
They're so good. Delicious.
I need some more. I'll have my mom give me some.
I wish we had some, so for after this we could just smash them.
I know.
That'd be delicious.
But there's, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Dion and Boulder, obviously not an ideal thing for them to lose a 29-point lead, but
no,
it's good, because you're going to see people show their true colors, whether they're fans, haters, whatever. And you're also going to see kids on the team who really likes it and who just likes this flash,
yeah,
and hype right now.
It's not always about the hype. I get it. It's been
give them a year or two, and he's going to be competing with the big boys.
Yeah,
for sure.
They're going to look very different in the years to come.
Mm-hmm. I'm still excited for him. Still a fan. Still root for Colorado Buffaloes. And better times are ahead for them, for sure.
Yeah,
without a doubt. So much more to look forward to with them.
Yeah.
You got any more Xxtra Flamin Hot Cheetos takes over there?
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
How unfortunate.
Yeah, you kind of wanted to see what that nice young buck was doing.
He
was a baller. Anthony Richardson, quarterback, got drafted to the Indianapolis Colts. News dropping that he's probably going to be out for the season.
Yeah.
He's been missing games right and left. But when he has been in games, dude is fun to watch. Can really play.
Can't even say that I watched because of every time I go.
You got to be quick.
Right, exactly. You got to be quick because
quick.
He's been out.
Mm-hmm. But his highlights that have been out were very impressive.
But his surgery makes no sense.
Don't know why he's doing surgery.
We're not sure. No one's sure why the surgery is even
I
happening.
bet it was Dr. Neil.
He's like, I can fix
He said,
it.
hold on, let me try.
He said, I got this. It just didn't make any sense.
Yeah,
But-
really kind of.
Something about his shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Something AC, and then people were like, I thought we don't usually do surgery on AC joints, and if you just rest it. But I mean, he's had a couple concussions and shoulder, and he's probably,
he's
and we're
pretty
halfway
banged.
through the season.
He's pretty
too,
banged
so,
up already, which
you
isn't
know.
good. He just got drafted,
Yeah,
and he banged up.
He's young.
already. Poor boy.
yep, out of the
okay.
University of Florida.
How fun.
Fun school. Very fun school.
area.
I know.
Like that.
Yeah, almost wish she would hold off on the surgery and let it heal.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
maybe he's trying to be like Aaron Rodgers and come back.
Yeah. I got a Flamin' Hot Extra soon to be sponsored Cheetos take. And I'm ready to just, I don't even think this is I think this is not a Flamin' Hot Take. This is a fact.
Okay.
Yeah. Dak Prescott
Oh gosh.
of the Dallas Cowboys from rural Louisiana, grew up in a trailer park against all odds, starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, who has started, what'd they say? Was he in the hundreds for the games? He started a lot of games. Dak Prescott is the most resilient quarterback in the NFL right now. You know why? Because he just had his worst game of his whole career last week in front of the 49ers, in front of 26 million people on primetime.
Yikes.
And he came back tonight, and you would have never thought that happened last week. Like, literally, there was people burning Cowboys jerseys, people saying Super Bowl journey's off, which it's never off with the Dallas
I saw
Cowboys.
somebody mop the
People
floor
are
with
mopping the floors with the jersey. People are saying Dak's not, which if you play football for the Dallas Cowboys, you
Well,
mess
we
up.
knew
You
they
mess
were-
up one game, and people are saying get out of
Well,
town.
we knew they were going to lose that game. Look
Yeah.
at Skip. He threw
But
things
they
in the
lost
garbage.
it.
And
They lost it badly. So all I'm saying is, Dak Prescott is the most resilient quarterback in the NFL right now. To not only go through that, this dude had a compound fracture, dislocation, ankle, had to have surgery, bad break, has already bounced back through that, and is playing, and he's playing good. He's one of the top quarterbacks in the league. He's also signed by the Jordan brand, which that's huge too, because
he's
Jordan,
got great cleats.
Jordan, I'm so serious about Dak Prescott and his cleats. Dak Prescott also has literally the best NFL cleats out there, and it's not even close. Those Jordan cleats, they look like basketball shoes out there. Like, how cool is that?
I love the ones he wore a couple Sundays ago. Those are really nice.
He's always got something cool. And like 9 times out of 10, they always sometimes stand for stuff, and stands for a lot of stuff. He's just such a good leader. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just seems like
he just gets shit on a lot.
he gets shit on a lot, but that's what happens when you're the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Like
Like a legendary organization.
think about this. You know who is calling his games? Troy Aikman. He played He was like the guy for Dallas.
Yes.
Quarterback. And now that guy is calling your games. You know how big of a spotlight that is on him?
How fun.
That's insane, right? So he's doing that. He's had highs and lows. He lost his best friend Zeke. Zeke's on the Patriots. They did that. He's got this creepy old dude, Jerry Jones, staring down on him, who's worth billions
got a
and
cute
billions of
girlfriend.
dollars. He's a leader, and this is the quarterback that ended Tom Brady's career.
Don't say I did like he heard of or something.
Well,
He just prevented him from getting further in the playoffs.
the
so that
last
he
game
couldn't win
Tom
another
Brady
Super Bowl.
played, and I can't believe Tom Brady ended his career to the Dallas Cowboys.
I was a little worried that game. Didn't know if they were gonna
I was
shut him
terrified.
out.
I was terrified. It's Tom Brady.
You can't bet against him.
You can't be happy until the clock hits
Yeah, it's
quadruple
1-0.
zero,
That's
and then
it.
wait 5 minutes
just
because
to make sure there's no flags or
nothing.
anything that could have happened.
Because like literally, he could do anything. I want to see some trades happen in the NFL because
Deadline coming up.
there's the deadline coming up, and there's some players who I want freed. One of the One of the players I went free, I want Saquon Barkley off the New York Giants, and I want him
Okay,
on the Baltimore
but
Ravens.
what if Caleb goes to the Giants? Then do we keep Saquon where he's at?
That's tough. Because I
don't
don't think
need him.
the Bears have the first 2 overall picks.
They can't choose Caleb Williams. Why are we drafting another quarterback?
Oh, but how good would that be?
He can say no.
Caleb Williams in the Bears jersey.
Yeah.
Come on. Ryan Poles was at the game scouting. That's going to make Justin feel good.
Justin might not be the problem.
Yeah. Another player I want freed, Devonta Adams. The Raiders are not working.
He needs to go.
Since he's left Green Bay, it has not been good.
Where can he go?
I want him to go to the Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs.
They could use him.
They need more receivers, and boy, oh boy, would that be fun.
Travis Kelce and
Travis is
at
way
the tight end.
Chiefs. I would not put them on my Super Bowl list because Travis Kelce is in La La Land with a girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to be playing football in La La Land. You see, he's already been hurt.
This is why Patrick just married his high school sweetheart. He said, I've been with her since high school.
He's serious about football.
He said, we're not in La La Land anymore, Brittany.
He's ready to go. He's serious about it.
Yeah, not the way
Travis
they're
Kelce
playing.
going on dates in New York. You think his
That's what I'm saying. His head's not in it anymore. And if they don't get to the Super Bowl, now he's going to be blamed for that relationship.
He's going on dates in New York with Taylor Swift.
At her apartment in New York.
He's thinking music videos, SNL,
He said
Saturday
he wanted
Night
to
Live.
do more scripted things.
He's going to be in movies.
He's already doing a lot of commercials.
So
he did SNL.
Mm-hmm.
Does a little podcast.
Yeah, he does.
With his brother. Does commercials with his family.
He's not thinking about football. Patrick, better call up Devonta Adams.
Better call him some
from
backups.
the Raiders.
I like that trade.
Yeah, I would like to see that happen.
What other trades you got?
Well, I got Brock Purdy as a system quarterback. I don't think he's the guy, but I think I kind of talked about that hot take before. Let me see what other trades. Oh, I wanted to talk about this. In 2024, the Big Ten is adding UCLA, USC, Oregon, and Washington to the Big Ten.
To the Big Ten?
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed.
What?
Yeah, the West.
Who's going to be in the Pac-12 now?
That was just breaking news for you, wasn't it?
Why are they coming to the...
That was breaking news.
Well, I guess the Big Ten is
the Big 14.
Is definitely the best, I would say, conference.
I'm kind of bummed because now the Big Ten's not all about the Midwest, and so now we got the West Coast kids coming.
In.
They're
gonna get a
just
nice
wait.
lesson.
Just wait for the first snow game that UCLA has in Michigan,
or the first rain cold game.
Oh, they will leave the conference like
Live
that.
for those games. Those games are so fun.
When
you're from the Midwest,
swimsuits and Mediterranean dry climate weather to a snowstorm in the big house with 100,000 people yelling
at you, throwing their beers.
Have these West Coast people seen Midwestern people tailgate? They're gonna be like, why are they all shirtless in overalls?
And it's below zero outside.
Jumping through tables. Was that a hot dog that just hit me in the face? A hot dog? Are these legal here? These California kids are gonna be shocked to the system when they see that.
That's unfortunate for them.
Yeah.
We don't need them, but so the Pac-12 is going to be non-existent.
Well,
or
Arizona
teams moving to the Pac-12.
Arizona and Colorado are they're going somewhere else too. So the Pac-12 is kind of
it's just falling apart.
Mm-hmm. So
that means more flights and stuff for them.
Yeah, isn't it kind of crazy that airfare nowadays is you can just hop on the bus?
How's that going to work for school if they got
They already don't go to school.
They got back to back. They're not going to fly back.
Are you kidding me? They're playing sports for a big school. Those athletic programs generate way more than probably
so
their school building. If you're exercise science, if that's your program and you play football, playing football generates way more money for the school than exercise science does. So like they don't care.
We'll just keep winning games and we'll keep rolling in the tickets and everybody wins here.
Everyone's fine. Get an A. Plus,
Get an A.
they'll have their own tutor. And
don't they have like team tutors or something?
Yeah. So, and I mean, it's kind of understood. Like if you're there at that big of a level, you're not there. You know, Jameis Winston, he had a famous quote. And it was, I'm not here. Nope. It was, I don't think it was Jameis Winston. It was Cardell Jones from Ohio State. Mm-hmm. He had a quote. And he said, I'm not here to play school. I'm here to play football. That's an all-timer.
That's got a valuable point.
Got a point.
I was going to say, if our kids are playing like really competitive sports in college, like school's not on the top of the list.
No,
sorry. That's not why you're at this school. If you're at this school, then.
That is not how you are fulfilling your role to society.
No.
But, you know, I did, since we're talking about the Oregon and Washington, them coming to the Big Ten, got to talk about that game that they had.
Their game was fun.
That
was a really good fun.
What a jersey. Watch. Those jerseys, that was a jersey matchup.
The Oregon jerseys?
Oregon eggshells is what they called them.
They were so cute.
Mm-hmm. It looked like they took a paintbrush and went
right and just like
flicked it on them.
Oh my gosh, those are nice.
Yeah, those were fun.
Must be nice having the owner
Phil
of
Knight.
Nike.
Phil Knight. Here's a plug. Phil Knight. He's got a really cool book. Shoe Dog kind of talks about his journey on how he got Nike started. It's so crazy. Like he literally started selling shoes out of the back of his car, and then got a business deal with some manufacturers over in China.
Did he lie to them?
He lied to them. He said, "Yeah, I got a company. It's all blah blah blah."
They invested,
and then he got the company. And he got the company, and then he had to go back and make it all work. Which that's kind of a cool story in itself. But yeah, he went to Oregon. He had the old track coach helping him work on the shoes because he was a big runner kind of guy, did track. So like he was really focused on athletics, and that's kind of what made Nike so popular. Is he was kind of the first guy to like have all the schools wearing his Nike stuff. But he literally was doing like small little pop-ups with like his booth at like the X Games and like California like skate stuff, I almost said skate concerts, but no, it was like skate conventions. I don't know. Surfing. He would just go to like surfing contests. That's the word. And would like have his booth and like do that. And it's crazy because he said he always targeted moms.
Yeah, because they buy all the things for the families. Yeah,
exactly. He said because the moms make all the decisions, and the moms will decide if one kid gets a pair of shoes or two, get shoes.
Who gets the shoes?
He always targeted moms and made really good relationships.
That's a great market to target.
Yeah, so that was cool to see the Nike and Adidas Bowl because University of Washington's Adidas, but those jerseys, those were something.
And Washington's all purple.
I love the color purple.
I know you do.
Yeah, it's the best.
That's your color.
It's like the BA, how the purple everything. That's why I'm gonna have a purple Lamborghini.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I want like one of the lowrider ones or like the Urises, the bigger kind of ones, but I want a purple Lamborghini.
Just for me and you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That works.
And we can have it in Italy too when we're cruising around.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
What are you excited to see in sports next week?
I'm excited to see a lot of things, honestly. Cowboys got the bye week. Yes. You know what I'm excited to see? Basketball.
Comes back on next week.
Basketball. Can't wait to talk about Braun. I'm so excited to talk about Braun.
They'll be playing.
Talk about the Warriors. And we got to start talking about Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, big, tall, lengthy dude.
Is scary.
Is he?
Yeah. Oh,
just
yeah.
Scary tall.
Scary tall. Freaky Frenchman. That's what they're calling him. That's the name. The Freaky Frenchman. What? He's free. He can still do like the splits and stuff. I'm excited to see Giannis and Lillard on the same team in Milwaukee. We might have to go to a Milwaukee Bucks game.
Maybe we might have to. That could be fun.
Apparently, like the Milwaukee Bucks, like they got one of the best basketball arenas.
Yeah, isn't it like, what's it called? Their little den thing.
The
Buckhouse?
The
or-
buck
That's not
buck
right.
barn.
That's not it.
No, it's the buck barley. No, it's the buck puck. No, the deer. Fear the deer. The deer den.
Deer den. Wait,
district.
I think Deer District. That's
Deer
what it is.
district.
That's what it's called. I said, what's it called?
Deer district.
The
yeah.
barn house?
They got the cheese factory.
The deer den.
They got the deer den. The
Yeah.
deer district.
Deer District.
Yeah, because the bucks.
Yeah.
There are a lot of deer in Wisconsin.
Well,
I guess Illinois has a lot, but not when I like really think of. Maybe that. I mean,
I don't know. But I heard that area is really fun.
yeah, we gotta go check that
So
out.
we should maybe go.
I'd love to
look
go to
at
a
that.
Bucks game.
I know.
Yeah.
I've been to basketball.
I'm excited to keep watching the Jets. They'll be fun. Also, too, I'd like to say this too. Robert Slav, the Jets head coach, he was like, "We've played a gauntlet of NFL quarterbacks and we've embarrassed every single one." And I recall a young Dak Prescott dropped like 40 points on you guys, so you didn't embarrass all the gauntlets of quarterbacks
I think
you've
they
had.
just mean the Bills,
Well,
Patrick.
also, too, this is an anti-Josh Allen podcast because we are not Buffalo Bills fans or fans of Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen flat out stinks.
They almost lost that game.
Yeah, they should have. They are so lucky they were at home and got home field advantage because the refs literally robbed the Giants on that play.
Yeah.
He definitely pulled his jersey down, and
Oh, for
that's
sure.
what's so
But
funny.
they weren't going to call it twice.
That's what's so funny about the NFL is like they can literally just be like, "Oh, flag,"
Like the ref was standing right there.
or "No flag." I feel like that'd be so infuriating
I'd
as a
probably
player.
just throw a flag every time and be like, okay, let's talk about it. Did you see a penalty? No? Okay.
It's crazy because like it can really like speed up like the whole game if they're like throwing flags or not throwing flags. So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe the Bears lost to the Vikings.
I can.
Justin Fields.
Broke his little thumb.
Yeah. Is he the dude?
No.
I don't know if he's the dude. Jimmy Garoppolo hurt his back.
Yeah.
That'll be something to watch. Bill Belichick might be getting fired.
That'd be weird. But his time may have come to an end.
What if
I don't know.
Caleb Williams went to the Patriots? Bill
That was
Belichick would literally coach for like another 10 years.
That was not on his list.
Really? He didn't have the Patriots on his list?
No, I think he's going to stick to that list. Because
I think so too. Well, he's not leaving Southern California.
two of those teams too are looking for a quarterback. So
Yeah. That'll be something. Did you do your top 5 teams in the NFL?
no, I can.
You got to do
I
that
mean,
real quick.
They're probably the same as yours. I got the Lions.
Probably. Yeah. Got the Lions.
Then I have the Dolphins.
I like that.
Then the 49ers and the Eagles are pretty much on the same boat. Well, actually, I would take the 49ers. And then I would say the Eagles and Kansas City, to me, are in the same boat. They're both concerning. They just don't look like they just both went to a Super Bowl.
I just hope the Dolphins are in the Super Bowl. That's all. Tua needs
How
a Super Bowl.
fun.
That's all. That's all.
Mike McDaniel,
If this
too,
whole
how fun.
season doesn't end with the Dolphins holding up the Super Bowl
Well, they
trophy in
should've-
Las Vegas,
They should have went last
Bummer.
year. Obviously, Tua got hurt multiple times. They
Yeah.
fixed it. Now he's not getting sacked as much.
he did karate.
He did jujitsu.
That's his whole secret.
He learned how to fall.
Oh, I got the University of Michigan on the hot seat because they're hot because they're playing good football and they should be the number one.
I'm surprised JJ is actually not in this
The
Heisman
Heisman.
talk.
That's what I wanted. Yeah, because
It's
JJ
only-
McCarthy is playing lights out
yeah,
and no one's talking about him for the Heisman and they're undefeated.
yeah.
So I think they'll definitely.
We see
Get
some
around
good
to that.
college matchups coming up soon.
I'm really excited for the Lions-Ravens game coming up. That'd be so sick. It was a fun week in the NFL.
It was
Chiefs
a very
barely beat the Broncos.
Friday the 13th weekend for
It was a weird week of
the
football.
and very low scoring games all around.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Jags, and I think the Dolphins were the only people who scored higher points.
Russell Wilson is not working on the Broncos.
No.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Oh my! I almost didn't do my whole hot take about
Which one?
Ice Spice.
Oh my gosh. Last Xxtra Flamin Hot Take.
This is our Flamin' Hot Take episode. That's funny. Hold on. Well, I don't need it. My Flamin' Hot Take to send this beautiful episode on BA Radio for all our listeners can marinate over this idea that Ice Spice. And don't just start laughing when I say Ice Spice. Drake, the rapper Drake, what is it? Glee? Where was he on? Jimmy Degrassi Drake, whatever. Toronto Canadian Drake. Wasn't he on that Glee?
Yes, Degrassi, not
He wasn't on Glee?
No.
Was he on Disney?
No. Degrassi was like before that.
Wait, does Canada got like their own version of Disney?
Degrassi was on Nickelodeon.
They probably- Is that? I don't know.
That's the other
I wonder if
non-Disney
they get
one.
like rights and stuff and whatever. But anyway, Drake. Toronto 6, Drake, October very own OVO. Drake has a son, Adonis, and the mother of that child is Ice Spice. Adonis's mom is Ice Spice. They look the same, they sound the same, which is crazy because Adonis just dropped his first single on Spotify. It took us how long to get something up on Spotify, and this 5-year-old already
Well,
has.
have you met his father?
Yeah, but like,
He said, just do it for him. Did you hear the song?
did I hear it?
It sounds like a little 5-year-old.
It sounded like his mom, Ice Spice, helped him make it the song. That's his mom. I'm telling you, Ice
Why
Spice
is his
is
mom
Adonis's.
Ice Spice?
They are twins. Like, if Drake had a baby with her, boom, that's what it is right there.
I don't know.
That's his mom, Ice Spice. You heard it here first live from BA Radio.
I didn't even know who Ice Spice was.
Yeah, I still think
I
of
only
like a
know
pumpkin
her-
spice latte
Right,
is what I
that's
think
what I'm
of.
saying. Same. I just
Yeah.
think of her latte. That's all.
She's popular right now. She was
Yeah.
doing stuff with Nicki Minaj.
I know. I heard that song
in the
and I was
Barbie
like,
movie,
oh,
which
this
the
is-
Barbie movie did numbers.
It did amazing numbers.
This is an anti-Barbie movie podcast. We're not with the whole Barbie movement.
I didn't really play with Barbies.
That's not the vibe.
I played with Brat dolls.
Brat dolls. We're waiting for that Brat doll movie.
I think they have. Actually, Brat dolls just did like a little Kylie Jenner
That's cool.
like line. I said, "Oh my gosh, there's still like a
Yo,
thing."
shout out the Kardashians.
They did
that's-
a great job.
That's something. And if you like actually like watch the Kardashians or like just kind of look into it a little bit, it's impressive what they've
It's
done.
impressive.
Impressive. And interesting.
Very.
Yeah. That's something.
Well, before we sign off, week 7 NFL.
Week 7.
Jackson-
Football.
We start Thursday with Jacksonville and
London,
the
London.
Saints.
London Bridge.
No, they're back from London now.
Saw the Super Bowl could potentially be in London someday. Don't like it. And I don't think London would like that either.
I don't think
Can we
so
talk
either.
about like how we're playing football games in London? Like
now we're going to Germany.
I don't think London really appreciates
I don't
us
think any.
playing in their beautiful soccer stadiums.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're like, oh, great. Here come the fat Americans.
Here they come,
Here they come all hitting each other.
ruining our precious.
Yeah. The sport that we took from them and renamed it.
Right, something completely.
And now we're
yeah.
back over there. That doesn't make sense.
And they're trying to put like a permanent team over there too, which
Yeah,
doesn't
don't-
make any sense.
don't love it.
The taxes, the flights, all
Flight.
the money. Like it just you got to build a stadium.
That like sucks too if you're the team that has to go play them. Like, because then your whole
The
week
jet
is
lag,
traveling.
like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Don't love it.
Well, week 7,
Week 7.
Jags, Saints. That'll be interesting.
And basketball.
And basketball starts next week.
Let's go.
So that'll be really fun. I'm excited for that. And
Let's go. It's going to be a great
get
season.
excited.
I'm so
we
excited
got
for
a
basketball.
lot of basketball to get through, okay?
Oh my gosh. I know games don't even matter until Christmas.
I know I was going to say, I probably watch the first week and then probably won't watch again until about game 75.
They play so many games.
Yeah.
At least it's not as many games as baseball. They play a lot of games. Baseball players play. Layla's trying to make her presence on the podcast.
But I didn't knock my computer over.
That's funny.
All right.
Signing off.
Thanks for listening.
On another amazing episode. Thank you for listening. As always, shout out to the people that actually watched us and follow along with us. We see you and we appreciate you. And you're starting this journey with us together. Can't wait to see where it goes. Only at BA Radio. Live.
Bye, puppy.
With your host. Say bye, puppy. I need a dog bark on here. That'd be sick.
We should put her bark on there.
Can we do that?
Program it.
That'd be amazing. We got to do that.